class site for design and visual communication. I kept the front page quite simple with no buttons, and I put all the navigation across the top on tabs with drop downs, and I kept the tabs to one row so that they were easy to see and easy to find. So if I take you to the year 10 page, this has got an embedded calendar and the standards for year 10. On the drop downs, it's got a project, portable speakers, and when I take you to that page, you can see it's got links across the top here which takes you to all of the tasks that they have to do to complete the project. And on this first page, it gives them a breakdown of what they're going to be doing every week in the rotation, and I've broken down the achievement objectives, what they mean, what they'll be doing, the resources that they need on the site, and how it links to Solo. If I take you to one of the task links, I've broken it down very simply into short tasks so the pages aren't very long, because feedback from the students told me that they don't like scrolling through lots and lots of pages. So I've made all of these task pages very short. If I take you to level 1, on the level 1 tab itself, there are the standards covered for the year and how many credits they'll get. I've got the class calendar, where we've got, at the moment, we've got Jumpstart going on. So if I click on there, it tells the students what they're going to be doing in the individual lessons. That was today. If I scroll through to next year, I've got the overview put on here and the lessons ready for the information to go in. I've got an overview of the year for students who like the big picture, and links to the actual standards in PDF form that I got from the NZQA website. The first project on the drop down here is the architect. So again, I've got the project broken down into tasks on a navigation bar that is just a simple table with one row. And on the first page, I've got what the standard is, the version number, the credits, everything you need for the moderation page. I've got exemplars, both from work that students at Tamaki College have done and from the NZQA website. And then I break down the standard for them into what it says on the standard, what all the words mean, what will they do to achieve that, and where the resources are on the site in order for them to do these activities. So that goes through achieved, merit and excellence, so they know exactly what they have to do to reach excellence. And if I take you to one of the tabs on here, again I keep the pages very short so they don't have to do lots of scrolling, so I break the tasks down into lots of short simple steps. The next tab along is portfolio. Now here I've made some how-tos for the students so that they can set up sites, they can add pages to their sites, making it public, using tables of contents. And then we get to the embedding documents and embedding drawings. It's the things that they need for their design portfolio, because we put everything onto sites. So when they forget, they can just look on here. Next one across is tools. Whenever we find something interesting that we like to use, I'm going to link it up on here. Next one is skills. So key skills of sketching and rendering, and also screencasts from Photoshop and Illustrator. Next one across is careers. So we've got institutions where they could go after school, links to their websites, possible jobs that they could use with their graphic skills, and links to further information. And the careers where to posters. Next one across is resources. Now when the students click on there, it takes them to a blog called Design Talk, because I took all of the resources off the site because they made it very cluttered, and I decided to put it on a blog and use the blog as a kind of library where we could just look for things. So if we are looking for Frank Lloyd Wright for the first project for Year 11s, can click on him in the library there, and any posts that we've found for information about Frank Lloyd Wright is here for them to look at. And the last click across is the Google Plus, and so this is just a series of buttons that takes them to the Google Plus communities. So this is the level 1 Google Plus community, and it's just a simple button across. So that is my design and visualization Google site.